As we teach technical analysis, I see a lot of confusion around various candlestick formations, and it's understandable. There are a couple that look exactly the same, but one's bullish, one's bearish. How do we know which is which? Well, I'm Brett Crowther. I'm going to show some tips to help identify which is which. I did a video on a hammer and a hanging man, so you may want to check those out because they're exactly the same looking, right? But one's bullish, one's bearish. But right now we're talking about a shooting star, which is bearish, and an inverted hammer, which is bullish. However, they look the same. Both are comprised of a small body with little to no wick on the downside, yet a upside wick that's at least twice the length of the body. So now, how do we know which one's the bullish and how do we know which one's bearish? Well, it really is dependent upon where they're at. Now, candlesticks can be used to identify reversals at support or resistance. So it's in identifying that support and resistance is a key factor. So let's jump over to it. Now, again, I already mentioned I did one on the hammer and a hanging man, but right now we're talking about a shooting star. So let's look at this. This stock ran up, found resistance, and then came down, ran up again, like creating a head and shoulders formation. But you can see the wick stalled out right here. And on this day right there, it made a massive run to the upside, came back down. We had a small body with little to no wick on the downside, but a wick that's twice the length of the body to the upside. So there's a shooting star. Now, some technicians will wait for confirmation of that, which is a close below the body the following day, which that did happen right there on a very bearish day. We had another similar situation here where it broke a little bit above this old resistance. But again, there's that small body wick twice the length of the body with a confirmation of close below it the following day. So there's a shooting star at resistance. Let's compare and contrast that to the inverted hammer, which is the same setup. It just, well, look, it should say, but it's at support. So we look at this stock, it found support right down in here, came down, and right here is a small body with a wick that's twice the length of the body as it finds support. Now, this would be confirmation of a close above the body the following day. Here's one. This is more of a doji, you know, but it's a very similar setup. But you can see the stock kind of found some support and resistance kind of in this area, a little channel, and it broke out of that, came back, and here's another one right here, where you can see this had a small body, no downside wick, and yet a wick that's twice the length of the body to the upside. And so there's a hammer formation at support. So again, identifying support or resistance is key in knowing which is which. So I'll put some links to some other videos that we teach, and we go into a lot of detail on these candlestick formations. So please take a moment and check them out, and I hope to see you in one of those videos.